So welcome to Dino's kitchen today. Alright, so what do all of these items have all in common? We have some salt. We have some thyme right here. We have some butter. My Tony chachere seasoning. We're going to make, there's onion, and there's garlic, and there's some shrimp oil with potatoes, corn, shrimp, garlic, onion, butter, thyme, salt, pepper. That's something that's usually cooked in like sausage. And usually sausage is kind of fatty and greasy. I don't care for it in the first place very much. But anyways, that's what's for dinner today. It's what's called Old Bay seasoning. But Creole seasoning, Tony chachere Creole seasoning original, will stand in for it. First thing what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our vegetables. The potatoes are basically quartered in this process. Like that, drawn and quartered. Like it would in the old days with people. I only have 10 shrimp. This is only going to be good for one meal. So that's plenty of potato right there. We don't need this one. Let's put our potato on a plate. That's going to go in later. Apple onion, I don't have a large one, and this is all the onion I actually have to have on hand. Diced up or chunked up, okay. This tiny little piece of onion here. Not sure how much we're going to get out of it. My hands are not the smallest in the world, but they're not the largest. Sometimes they kind of get in the way. So when I'm cutting up small items like out, I'm going to be throwing that in here for the pig food. Look, not that. Okay, that's done and ready to go. We put that in the plate. That's also with 4 cups of water, I believe. So we'll do that many garlic in there. That should be enough. Oh, this one has like a sprig on it. Maybe I should has like a sprig on it right here. Freshest in the world, but it works. It peels a lot easier when it's a little bit older like this. Supposedly, they want to. Yeah, that works. But you still happen to have the end here. The dry end. Garlic. Watch your finger. That one's done. Let's work on this one. I'm supposed to use some lemon juice, but that's okay. Here in the Philippines, they think lemon is called calamansi, which is a small tiny juice that for a lemon. Almost finished with the garlic here, along with the salt and pepper and thyme and the Tony chachere Cajun mix. So all that's finished. Put this rest of this garlic away. In the U.S., like I told you before, we don't eat the shell. Now these are some nice sized shrimp right there. And yeah, you don't want to see this for 10 pieces of shrimp. This is going to take a little while. But as you can see, this is my white shrimp that I usually buy. This was per kilo. It would be about $7 for 2.2 pounds of shrimp, which is pretty reasonable, around $3.50 a pound. That was done. There's got to be a better way to do this, but this is the way I know how. Take longer to eat it because then you're going to peel it at the table anyway while it's hot. So this way, when it's hot and you're trying to eat dinner with your potato and corn, and then you have to peel this hot shrimp and burn your fingers. But if it's already peeled like this, you can just stuff it in your mouth. Now I've checked into, because a friend of mine, a Philippine friend of mine, tells me his aunt, that'd be pretty cheap really, 600 pesos per pound, would be like 12 bucks a pound for less than research on that. I did find a restaurant not too far from me that's offering, well, you can eat crabs and shrimp, boiled basically, well, you can eat, no time limit. And another one shows like 900 pesos, so I'm not sure which one it is. So I guess I'm going to have to visit that restaurant maybe next week or mention. Yeah. He said there's a lot of foreigners that go there. It also has a bakery, so I'm going to find out about that next week, and that'll be one of my videos. And that's normal here in the Philippines. Oh no, I hear the basketball boy. Lucky in that one. Alright, we have 2 left here. After you cook them. Unless you want to eat the shell. Eating the shell is not my preference. One more to do. These are some good sized shrimp I get from the seller that drives around. So I get like a kilo for 350 pesos, and then I'll separate in 3 bags, 10 each. It's enough for me to eat for one meal. My shrimp and scampi over pasta, 10 shrimp, cut them in half so they're bite sized, and then put about 2 minutes. Alright, that's done with that. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not. There's this vein. What they call like a mud vein or intestine. So to do that, we have to use a sharp knife, shrimp, and it's not very easy to see. You want to hold the shrimp, and it's kind of like the same thing as butterflying a shrimp. Like that, take out. It does cling to your fingers, that's for sure. I really haven't been doing that to these shrimp, and they seem to be fine. But if this is what you want to do, I'm going to make butterfly. Alright, that one came out nicely. There's some more right there we can get out. Split open. Grab that vein, and it'll pull out like a string. Loop shrimp. Finish doing this. It's going to take a few minutes to deal with. Especially if you're not used to doing it. Brown out. And get a green line out of here. Like that. 5. So we're about half finished there. Now you want a good sharp knife to do this with. That one's being stubborn. So right now I'm just preparing things, get them ready, and later on, because I'll probably start cooking this around 5 or 5:30 maybe, because it shouldn't take her corn maybe 5 minutes. You don't have any andouille sausage, so we don't have to worry about that. 5 minutes for cooking the potato. Alright, 2 left here. Have patience when you're cooking from scratch. Everything takes time. Good cooking from the heart, love from the heart. Last shrimp, to devein, is what would they call this, is deveining. Butterflying the shrimp to get these veins out. Because now you have a butterfly shrimp.